Alright, welcome back everybody, and here we go with another Narshe review. Just a reminder of how we do this. So this is me rating the characters so far as I see them, between the scale of 1 to 10, where 1 is totally useless, and 10 is absolutely essential to our team. So, I always do the Narshe review in order of character appearance, and then later when we do the Tomasa review, I'll do the order of my favorite characters that we've gotten. So, let's go ahead and get started with our hero. Hero? We don't know yet. Slash. So, number 1, Chrono Trigger character. Friggin' always awesome. Number 2, okay, so, Slash has Golem Suplex, which is random targeting, which can happen sometimes with skills, right? Now, the Golem half is awesome. It is a free casting of physical attack blocking, Golem. You know how Golem works. But Suplex, like I said, with the random targeting, he will suplex himself, his friends, or his enemies. So, it really depends on what kind of a mood our Mystic Knight Swordsman is in at the moment. He does have a magic command, which is good. Still no magic, but that'll happen eventually. We don't know about Espers yet, obviously, so we can't rate the characters based on what magic they will have. And as far as equipment and stuff goes, yeah, this Mithril Pike seems to be what he keeps using here. Spears, which is weird. Was the buckler doing something dumb? Wasn't it auto-confuse? Yeah, we don't want to equip that. So, have a heavy shield, bud. So yeah, this is a pretty cool main character, if I'm being honest with you, because I do like Slash. Again, Flea is my favorite of Magus' henchmen, but Slash is cool as hell, too. If only we had Surge and Kid here to do the Z-Slash special, but we don't. Either way. I don't think I'm going to equip him with the Gaia gear. I think I want that for somebody who's going to be on the same team as Yuffie. No, I don't think so, actually. I don't think we're going to be throwing, Earth. I think we're just going to go with our Wild. Or, I'm sorry, W Rare. Sorry. Our Wild is something someone else has on our team. Alright, so that's good for him. What else do we want you to have, buddy? Goggles are fine for EXP. We're about to lose Slash, though, in this, after this fight, which kind of sucks, but we can do okay without him. He's not one of the ones that I'm really freaking out about not having. Sprint Shoes. Okay, maybe he'll learn Bolt in the time it takes us to finish up this, this Narshe Fields battle. So, anyway, Slash, as far as everything he can equip, everything he can do, I really have to put him down at a 3, which sucks, because, I mean, Golem's great, but suplexing us really hurts, and he's not doing all that much damage with Mithril Pike. He might get better later. Any of these characters could. They all have that potential, but for right now, yeah, Slash is a 3, sadly. I think I'll bump him up to a 4, actually, because when Suplex hits the enemy, it does a decent amount of damage, and he is counterattacking over and over. And his magic power, once he gets magic, 54, holy crap. So yeah, I'll give him a 4. I'll put him at a 4. Alright. Tata is Delita's dead sister. Not dead anymore. For whatever reason, she was resurrected for Beyond Chaos. So, Tata, sadly, although we did get her Bolt 2, which is really, really good, some of our characters can learn Bolt 2. She's kind of, not the best. I mean, here's the thing, okay? She's got middling stats and all that. She's got Morph, so not anything beyond a vanilla command. And a magic command. And 35 magic power, it's not the worst. But she is our Gambler. Usually the Gambler can end up being pretty damn good, but it depends on when you get the Gambler stuff. And with Mass Effect, because it seems every run I've done with Mass Effect, it seems like the Gambler weapons end up with just all kinds of effects stacked on them, good and bad. So we'll have to see how she does. But right now, throwing the cards that she's had since we got her, they're pretty decent damage for this part of the game. Battle power 114 right now. All kinds of good. So I think I'm going to give you a heavy shield, because the thunder shield's going to have to be on Cyrax probably. But so far, Tata, I would have to say, is I'm going to give her earrings for the bolt. Man, it's hard to judge her. I'm going to probably put her at a 4 with slash too, because she's still just physically attacking for damage. And, well, she's about to do bolt too, but, you know, I think she's actually a 5, just because she has bolt 2 right now. And can equip the thunder shield to learn it, so. Yeah, Tata, you are right in the middle of the road at a 5. So, and it rhymes with alive, so good for you. Tingle. Not the happiest about getting this sprite. I love, you know, the entire Zelda series, but I don't love Tingle. He is our mime, though, and he's got 34 vigor, 43 magic power. Not bad. So, again, as I've explained before, the mime is only as good as your next best character, like your best character. Because, you know, usually you want a character that has a really busted skill that Tingle can just keep mimicking and not have to worry about his own merits. So if he was on a team with, like, one of our other characters like Yuffie and was doing W rare back-to-back with her, he'd probably be pretty good. But on, like, in a vacuum by himself, not quite what we're looking for. But, I mean, he could get good later. Again, he's got a magic command. Again, it's kind of hard to rate these characters based on their potential at the Narshe review. This is mostly how they've, you know, performed up to this point, and Tingle is kind of underwhelming. So, Tingle's probably, he's probably at a 5 too, because, I mean, again, Mimic's always good, but it's going to depend on who else we get. So, there you have it. Let's see, what do I want on you, buddy? How about, and we'll just goggles you for now. I'm going to go back through and change equipment after this and make sure that nothing's detrimental. But all right, Cyrax. He doesn't have anything equipped right now. No one does, because I'm rating them on their base equipment. So, yeah, he does have stuff equipped. No, he doesn't. Oh, right. So wait a minute. How does he have jump right now? I thought the base skill was R miss, and the thing that I put on him changed it into jump, which was the thunder shield. Or is it opposite? No. What the hell? This is weird. Cyrax is weird me out right now. Okay, so I guess his base move is jump? This whole time I've thought his base move was R miss. So, okay, so let's talk about jump. Jump is good. It's better damage than just a physical attack, but he's off screen for a minute and it takes a second to do the attack. Beyond Chaos trolled me and gave me a piece of equipment that gives super jump, but Cyrax can't equip it. So, there's that. And Show Mud is Shockwave and Muddle. Shockwave is kind of a low-end attack, which sucks, and Muddle just confuses. Now, we could get some use out of Muddle in the Narshe Fields fight coming up, because regular enemies, but, yeah, not very useful all around. Cyrax is pretty bad. When he does do R-Miss and get stuff like X-Zone, it's pretty damn good, but as of right now, he's probably our lowest rating at a 1, I would say. I'd say he's at a 1. So, sadly enough, Cyrax, you are our 1, but you're still cool. Alright, so I don't know what it is that was changing. I don't know why he went to jump. Like, his base is jump. I could swear when I took the Thunder Shield off of him before, he got R-Miss instead, remember? Maybe it's just a display problem with the randomizer. Who knows? Either way. I don't think I want the goggles on you, because we're definitely not taking you with us after the Narshe fields, probably. So, have your mithril glove. Okay, yeah, that turned jump into our miss. What the hell, man? I thought that was our miss into jump. What's going on? Where is my mithril glove? Jump into our miss. Okay, I'm losing my mind, I guess. We're gonna go with our miss for the Narshe fields, just because if we roll X zone, it's gonna be pretty good. That's good enough for you for now. Alright. So, Cyrax was our one. Delita, who's very happy to see Tata's alive. He's a returning veteran. We've had him before. A couple of seeds, actually. We've had this version of Delita before. He was our berserker, I think, in that one. And then we had another Delita. I forget what he was doing. But we've got him again. He's got a good HP pull. I don't know if that's because he randomed into Cyan's spot or if he just rolled it. But yeah, he's got Parafer, which is Whirlwind, Fire 3. So we do Whirlwind to the enemy, which if it's the first attack we're doing in battle, it's fine, because we're not healing anything any damage that we've done already. So we do Whirlwind to them first, and they just get hit with Fire 3. So it's a free Fire 3 cast. Doing it later in the battle kind of sucks, especially if he's at high HP, and he rolled some high HP. He's going to heal our enemy and then Fire 3, and it might not balance out. But it's pretty good so far. I'm glad that we got it as a command, because now we have it in our lore list for whenever we get our character with lore. He's got Bolt 2, because he had the Thunder Shield, and he's learning Bolt from the Sprint Shoes, but we gave that to Slash so he can learn a little bit of it. This Imperial is apparently fragile, but it hasn't broken yet for whatever reason. If I remember correctly, the formula for the Ogre Nyx breaking has to do with your last, the last digit of your HP. I don't think it's last digit of current HP. I think it's last digit of max HP, if I'm not mistaken. So right now it's a 6, which means the formula, the higher the last number is, the less chance of it breaking. So if, 9 is the max and 0 is the minimum. So right now, if that works the same way as the Ogre Nyx does, the Imperial won't break, and it's doing decent damage, or won't break, but has a very low chance of breaking. So yeah, Delita's looking pretty dang good. He's not. I don't think he's our best character. Obviously, that character's coming up in a moment, but yeah, he's all right. And yeah, we're definitely gonna give him that Magus hat for auto regen, I think. So, all right, Delita. I would say that he is up at the 6 spot. Yeah, maybe a 7, actually, because he's got Bolt 2 now, and a Magic Command, and the Whirlwind Fire 3, and the Imperial, and he's just good all around. So, yeah, he's doing alright. So yeah, he's in the 6th spot. Let me heal him, since whatever I gave him just changed his HP a little bit. Alright. The bane of all existence. Caller of Goners. Multiple Goners. Okay, so Yuffie is really, really good. Both of these skills are good. Especially if we have Gaia Gear or Float. Our Earth would be pretty good. But even our Earth is probably not going to be rolled, because it does Quake, Magnitude 8, Slide, and I forget what the other one was. But W Rare has, like I said, all the boss moves, some slot moves, just anything rare that you don't see very often is in there, including Goner, which we saw in the last episode that she threw like 1,700 of. So Yuffie is definitely like the killer of the seeds so far. And she's probably going to waylay everything in these fields. So I'm not worried about her not surviving. or her struggling to kill anything. As far as weapons goes, just swords, not the best, but not the worst either. Tiger Mask, yeah, for more speed. But yeah, Yuffie is unchained, unrestricted. She's the best character that we have, and she is in the 10 spot. She's definitely a 10. So we're going to give her the running shoes because she deserves them. And let's see here. I think that's good enough. So yep, Yuffie's our 10. Alright. Now we have weird Albed goggles, Riku in the cell spot. Not really excited that we got Riku. I don't like her. I never really have. You know, 10 is already kind of low on my list for Final Fantasy games that I like, and Riku is like low on the list of Final Fantasy X characters I like. So, yeah, not super excited to have her, but she's got some good stuff. So our Wild had some decent stuff in it. Our Wild is a command that when you roll the seed, if you're going to roll our Wild, it randomly puts together like 10 or 12 spells in the list of our Wild, and they're totally random. So she ended up with like Shell on the bad side, Taper on the bad side, and then on the good side she got like Fire Skiing and Blizzard and Quadra Slam, stuff like that. So our Wild can be good, has been a little good so far since we got her. I don't know if it's going to be worth it to use all the time because of just the random element. Usually random elements aren't great, but you know, you work with what you got. And then she's got question mark Ramu, which is just summoning the Ramu Esper as many times as she feels like. So if we run into something that's hurt by lightning, we can just keep using question mark Ramu. It's good AoE, well, decent AoE for the beginning of the game. It's not something that's going to scale well. It's not something that's going to scale well towards the end of the game, but it will be useless early on. She also has a magic command, which I believe she was learning Bolt with the sprint shoes. And yeah, she's not terrible. I just wish it would have been a different character. Regardless, I'm going to go ahead and give her a Zephyr Cape, because she's going to probably die if I don't. But yeah, I would put her... She's got some good skills in our Wild, man. I think she's probably a 6. I think she's probably a 6. So, there you have it. Now let's talk about the seed a little bit. As far as the characters go, I'm, again, excuse me, really glad we got Slash. Tata is a cool little turn of events because we, you know, again, like I said, when we got her, it's like, you never really got to use her in tactics. She, spoiler alert, dies, and you don't get to use her. And even if you cheat her in to the game, like on your side with a cheat code, with like a Game Shark code, as soon as you take her into battle, she falls over dead and has stars over her head, and you can't use a Phoenix down on her. It's actually pretty funny. But yeah, so you never really get to use Tata, even with cheat devices. But she's really, really cool. You know, it's cool that she gets to shine a little bit. Tingle, you already know my opinion on that. Cyrax, pretty cool to have a Mortal Kombat character in here. I am glad that he's on our side instead of being, you know, part of the Imperial Army, because I did have a seed where the Imperial Armies, or the Imperial Army was nothing but Cyraxes, which is kind of scary. Delita, again, he's back. He's in his douchebag Gold Knight, or Holy Knight armor. Never did like that version of Delita. I like that version of Delita more than his stupid Arc Knight big robe version, but Squire Delita is where it's at. That was the best Delita. But yeah, glad he's here. That's cool. And Yuffie, again, you guys know that I don't like FF7 that much. I still think it's a great game, and in fact, it's one of the very few games on PlayStation 4 that I've platinumed now, just because I know pretty much everything about that game. But yeah, I have my opinions on 7. I've stated them before. I'm not going to state them again here. But Yuffie, again, not the worst character we could have gotten. I would have, you know, been a little more upset if I got Eris or something. Or, I mean, we've had Cloud before, I think. We've had Zack, too. Zack was cool. He sucks, but it was cool to have him. Regardless of that, yeah, I don't mind that she's here. I really like the palette that she rolled. I like that she's got, like, the red hair thing going on, red-pink hair, and the green gear and stuff. That's pretty neat. But, Bannon stole the, Terra dressed up as Rydia outfit from T Edition, which makes me mad, because of course he did. And Minwoo was the ghost on the, Phantom Train. So those are out of the pool. We cannot get those sprites. But as far as the seed goes, we haven't really run into any problems yet. I know that much. I think the closest thing to a problem we ran into was Rizapos, where we had to break the ice rod. It's been pretty lenient so far. The enemies have not been crazy. The bosses have not been crazy. Although having to fight Tunnel Armor and the Magitech armor right at the beginning of the game was a little rough. But, yeah. So far, this has been a very lenient seed. Which sometimes scares me, because when it's easy early on, it ends up getting really hard later. But, quote-unquote, easy, it wasn't really easy, because we didn't get any busted stuff early. We were still attacking all the way up Mount Colts. We didn't have any really good skills that we could throw. So, usually if you're going through Mount Colts and you don't have a good skill with your first 3 characters, or even when your Sabin shows up, it's considered like a trash seed. You know, this sucks, it's no good. But we'll keep going and we'll see who else we get. We still have Strago Realm and the Strago Realm and Setzer characters to get, so there is that. Either way, that's going to be the end of the Narshe review. Overall, I'll rate this seed a 4 out of 10. I think it's a fun seed. I think it'll get better, but as of right now, it's a 4 out of 10 as far as just my overall impressions of what we've rolled here. But either way, we're saving, and we're gonna take down the frickin' Imperial Mini-Mages and the weird Kefka White Mage in the next episode in the Narshe field. So I will see you all then. Peace.